Jay Stone here, Cap and Ball Fanatic channel. On this week's video, we're going to test a myth or a belief in the percussion revolver world. And that is, are you more accurate if you load your revolvers so that the round ball or the bullet is closer to the chamber mouth than not? I've always been told that that's the way to do it, that you need to use filler or whatever you need to use to get close to that chamber mouth, or you're going to be inaccurate. So let's put it to the test here on the range and see what we discover. So in this video, we're doing a test. I mentioned it in the last video, but that's been a couple of weeks ago. And that is, does adding filler to bring the bullet or round ball up level with the chamber mouth actually increase accuracy? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start with my 1851 London Navy by Uberti because I love it. We're going to shoot off the bench back here. We're going to put 12 of each condition on the target. This first one is going to be 15 grains of Swiss 3F black powder and about another 12 grains of cream of wheat, which brings the round ball, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that brings it sort of right up to the chamber mouth. Right, they're all about the same. Now the theory is, as I've heard over and over and over again, and maybe it's right, we're going to find out at least for my range, that the closer we get the ball to the chamber mouth and the forcing cone, the less possibility there is for some kind of weird thing to happen, which sends the round ball or the bullet off in an inaccurate direction. I don't know. I like to test things. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put 12 of these with cream of wheat on the paper target off the bench. Then I'm going to go in and clean up the barrel and clean it up. Then we're going to go in and we're going to load 15 grains of Swiss 3F powder only with a wad and 380 round balls. And we're going to try 12 on the target that way. And we're going to make a comparison. This isn't a scientific test. There's a lot of human error possible in here because I'm the one holding it on the bench. And you can twitch and wiggle and all of that stuff. So I'm not trying to claim scientific rigor here. This is what we're going to prove today on my range in these weather conditions with this gun, this powder, these balls, and my shooting hand. And that's all these results will tell us is, for sure, that's what happened today on my range. Now, what that can do for y'all is, well, it may not tell you for sure what's going to happen. It does give you something to test on your own. It does give you something to think about as you go about trying to figure out the best loads for your cap and ball revolver. So, not scientific. I hate people that claim scientific results and rigor when they're not. All this is we're going to test this out and have some fun. All right? So let's start with 15 grains of Swiss 3F black powder, about 12 grains of cream of wheat, brings it up to the chamber mouth. I pushed in the 380 round ball, no wad, in RWS 1075 caps. Let's sit down at the bench and let's give it a go. Got to get this straight. Make sure I'm straight here. Yeah, we're at about, we're getting out to about 23 yards here. As usual, when we do these things, I'm aiming the front sight just below the red dot, about halfway between the red dot and the black at the bottom. So let's see what happens here. I don't see anything, do you? There we go. That was a bit of a flyer. One more. We're going with cylinder number 2 on the condition with 15 grains of powder, 12 grains of cream of wheat, bringing the ball right up to the chamber mouth. First one, we got 5 on paper, but they're scattered all over the place. So let's see if this one's any better. About 23 yards. No idea where that one went. One more. See if we can drill it right down in there. It's a hot one out here today, folks. About a 95-degree heat index at 80, 89 degrees. Woo! We're getting a little sweat on. I'm going to do a 3rd cylinder on paper with the condition of 15 grains of Swiss, 12 grains of cream of wheat, the ball near the top of the chamber, in RWS 1075 cap. So let's put 6 more on there. Then we'll go clean this gun up and we'll shoot 15 grains of powder with a wad and see what the string test says about accuracy. Gun's getting warm. That's because it's so hot out here today. Let's go back to the point of aim we found the last time, which is remember, we're not doing science. It's my test on my range with my shakiness, my gun. All those factors can change but it is fun. One more. Let's go check it out, but we're going to change targets. I'm going to clean this up and lube it because if you've never used cream of wheat or any of these fillers, it sort of takes away the lube on the arbor, so it gets a little rough to turn. I think it's the cream of wheat. It's all white in there. We'll put up a new target. We'll go with 15 grains, a wad, and 380 round balls, and let's see what the comparison is. We're going to use this eye test to look at it first, but the string test that you've seen on my channel hundreds of times, we're going to use the string test as our determining factor. All right, let's go. So I cleaned the barrel, the cylinder, the arbor on this 1851 Navy by Uberti, a London model. I've loaded 15 grains of Swiss 3F. I've loaded a 36 caliber wad, a 380 round ball, ignited by RWS 1075 caps. Now we're going to put some off this bench and we're going to then make a comparison. I have no idea how this is going to go. No idea. I'm sure some of you do, but this is kind of fun. Four, five, cylinder number 2. 15 grains, no filler. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Cylinder 3. 15 grains of Swiss, wad, 380 round ball. I'm afraid, for those that are thinking we got to get the ball closest to the cylinder mouth, this test might be disappointing. Unless I just spray them all over the place on this one. We'll see. One more. Let's drill this right down the middle. So there you have it, the results of our test today on the channel. And what did we test? We tested that old belief system that I've been told since I got into all this, and I'm sure most of you have too. Some of you may even have this belief system and actually believe it. And that is that if you load your cap and ball revolver in such a way to get the round ball or the conical right to the top of the chamber mouth, that's going to be far more accurate than if you just load your powder and your wads or however you load, leaving a gap between the space between the top of the round ball and conical and the top of the chamber mouth. That somehow or another getting it closer to the top of the chamber mouth, and it makes some sense intuitively, is going to make it more accurate. Well, today we tested that on one of my 1851 Navies. First 15 grains of 3F Swiss with 12 grains of cream of wheat, a 380 round ball, got it loaded right to the top of the chamber, fired 18 shots on paper. The next test is we put 15 grains of 3F Swiss with a lubed wad and a 380 round ball, which left us about a 1/4 of an inch space between the top of the round ball and the top of the chamber. Fired 18 shots on paper, and you saw it. The one without filler, the one with the 1/4 inch gap in the chamber between the ball and the top of the chamber, won in a landslide. Same bench, same distance, same shooting, same weather, one right after the other. Cleaned the guns between them. So both of them shot as a clean revolver. So at least for today on this channel, I've shown for myself and maybe for some of you that worrying about getting the ball up to the top of the chamber mouth really doesn't matter all that much. Now, because we're not scientific, others can do the same test and get different results. There's a lot of human error in these tests. Don't let yourself be fooled by some that say this is the right answer, because they have no concept of it being the right answer unless they set up the experiment to get rid of human error to the greatest possible extent. Well, we're not doing that. So on my channel for today's test, this is what it said. That using filler to get your round ball or your conical to the top of the chamber is less accurate than using just powder, a wad, and a round ball and leaving a gap between the top of the round ball and the top of the chamber. Today, it wasn't even a contest. Let's find out what your results are. Test this thing. Don't just say, oh, Jay Stone, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. You screwed it up. Don't do that. You can say that if you want in the comments. That's fine. I'll respond. But test it yourself. Compare one to the other. similar situations, similar circumstances, and then let me know what you find. So if you got any comments or questions, please put them in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer absolutely everything, even y'all that tell me I'm nuts, because I am. All right, this was a lot of fun. I love doing these kinds of tests. We've got more coming. I hope you enjoyed it too. I look forward to hearing from you. We've got some more videos coming. So we'll see you again on down the road the next time.